Hello, our dears fellows, welcome back to our channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins. Dears, today we have got something exciting for you, the 1978 1-cent Liberty coin. A piece of American history right in your pocket. But do not be fooled by its size or simplicity. This little coin carries a wealth of historical significance and could be worth a lot more than you think. So sit back as we explore the full history, the important value, and why this coin is a big deal for collectors. Let's jump right in. Its market value is $780 billion today. Our story begins over 2 centuries ago in 1793 when the United States first introduced the 1-cent coin. Since then it's gone through various changes in design, size, and composition. One of the most iconic designs that many of us are familiar with today is the Lincoln cent, which was first minted in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1978 1-cent Liberty coin continues this tradition. The Lincoln cent design, featuring Lincoln's bust on the obverse or head side, was revolutionary at the time. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and who better than the nation's 16th president? A symbol of freedom and unity, Lincoln's face has graced the penny for over a century. So what makes the 1978 1-cent Liberty coin special? Well, let's break down its design and composition. On the obverse you have the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, who initially created the Lincoln bust back in 1909. Above Lincoln's head you will see the word Liberty, a reminder of the American ideals of freedom. To the right, the date 1978 is stamped clearly, marking its year of minting. Now let's flip it over to the reverse. The design here features the famous Lincoln Memorial, which first appeared on the penny in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Look closely at the Lincoln Memorial, and you will even see a tiny statue of Lincoln sitting inside. Pretty cool, right? Surrounding the memorial are the inscriptions United States of America and E pluribus unum, which means out of many one. At the bottom you see the denomination proudly displayed as 1 cent. Now let's talk about the composition. The 1978 1-cent Liberty coin is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, a composition that was used from 1962 to 1982. After 1982, the U.S. Mint drastically reduced the amount of copper in pennies due to rising metal costs. So if you are holding a 1978 penny, you have got a piece of high copper history in your hand. These high copper coins are becoming increasingly rare, especially as copper prices rise and collectors recognize their value. Keep this in mind as we dive deeper into its worth. Another thing to note about the 1978 1-cent Liberty coin is its mint marks. The coin was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. If your coin has a D mark, it was minted in Denver. If it has an S, it was minted in San Francisco. And if there's no mint mark, it was produced in Philadelphia. Although the total mintage in 1978 exceeded 10 billion pennies from San Francisco and Denver mints are of particular interest to collectors. These mint mark varieties can affect the coin's value, and we will explore that in just a moment. Alright, now for the part you have been waiting for: how much is this 1978 penny really worth? Well, most of these coins are still worth their face value of 1 cent if they have been in circulation. However, condition and rarity play a major role in determining the value of any coin. If your 1978 1-cent Liberty coin is in mint condition, meaning it's uncirculated and has been preserved without wear, its value can range from 0.25 to 1. However, some high-grade, professionally graded coins can fetch even higher prices. Coins graded MS65 or higher, which means they are nearly perfect, can sell for up to 20 or more. So do not underestimate the value of a penny in pristine condition. But there's another factor to consider: copper. As I mentioned earlier, the 1978 penny contains 95% copper. With rising copper prices, the melt value of these pennies can exceed their face value. As of today, the melt value of a pre-1982 penny is about 2-3 cents just for the copper content alone. While it's illegal to melt U.S. pennies for their metal, this still adds an extra layer of worth to these coins. And let's not forget the collector demand. Many coin collectors actively seek out older copper pennies, and a 1978 penny in top condition can be a prized addition to their collections. If you have got a roll of these pennies stored away, you might be sitting on a small treasure. And now the potential jackpot era coins. Coins with minting mistakes can skyrocket in value. These errors might include off-center strikes, double dies, or missing details. Some 1978 pennies with such errors have sold for hundreds of dollars. So make sure to inspect your coins carefully. An ordinary penny could turn into a rare and valuable find. To wrap things up, the 1978 1-cent Liberty coin may seem like an ordinary penny, but its rich history, copper content, and collector demand give it a value that goes beyond its 1-cent face value. If you are a coin collector or just someone curious about the world of numismatics, this is one coin you will want to keep an eye on. So do not overlook that jar of pennies you have got lying around. Take a close look at those 1978 Lincoln cents, they might be worth more than you think. And remember, in the world of coins, even a small penny can hold big history and even bigger value. Thank you for watching, dears. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1978 1-cent Liberty coin, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content on rare and valuable coins. Who knows what treasures you will uncover next? Until next time, happy collecting. Hello, my dear fellow coin enthusiasts. Dears fellow, today we are going to dive deep into the fascinating world of U.S. coinage by focusing on the 1990-60 Lincoln cent, also known as the 1-cent Liberty coin. This penny may seem ordinary at first glance, but there are versions of this coin that have caught the attention of collectors due to rare mint errors, exceptional condition, and other special attributes. Stick around as we are going to explore the coin's full history, its place in American numismatics, and what makes certain 1990-60 pennies worth much more than just a single cent. Whether you are new to coin collecting or an experienced hobbyist, you will find something exciting in this in-depth look at the 1990-60 Lincoln cent. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It replaced the Indian head cent, which had been in circulation since 1859. The new Lincoln cent was designed by Victor David Brenner and featured a right-facing bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. The reverse of the Lincoln cent originally displayed two wheat stalks on either side of the denomination, earning the coin the nickname Wheat Penny. However, in 1959, to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse design was changed to depict the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo. This reverse design remained in circulation until 2008. The Lincoln cent is one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history, and it's still being produced today. The 1990-60 Lincoln cent is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which was issued between 1959 and 2008. While billions of these coins were minted, certain factors can make the 1990-60 Lincoln cent highly collectible. The obverse of the 1990-60 Lincoln cent features the iconic bust of President Abraham Lincoln. This design by Victor David Brenner has remained largely unchanged since its debut in 1909, reflecting Lincoln's importance in American history. The inscription Liberty is found to the left of Lincoln's bust, while the phrase "I in God we trust" arches above him. The date 1996 is positioned to the right, just below the D mint mark that signifies the coin was minted in Denver. The reverse side of the coin, designed by Frank Gasparo, displays the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to the structure located in Washington, D.C. Dears fellows, if you look closely, you can even see a tiny representation of Lincoln seated inside the memorial. The words United States of America are inscribed above the memorial, with E pluribus unum just below it. At the bottom of the reverse, the denomination 1 cent is prominently featured. The 1990-60 Lincoln cent is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. This copper-plated zinc composition had been used since 1982, when the rising price of copper forced the U.S. Mint to switch from a mostly copper alloy to a copper-plated zinc core. The weight of the coin is 2.5 grams, making it lighter than the pre-1982 copper pennies, which weighed 3.11 grams. In 1996, the Denver Mint produced an astounding number of Lincoln cents, over 6.5 billion to be exact. Here's a breakdown of mintage numbers for the year. With such high mintage numbers, the 1990-60 Lincoln cent is generally considered common in circulated condition. However, the sheer volume of coins also increases the chances for rare errors or varieties to occur, which can significantly boost the value of certain examples. While most 1990-60 pennies are worth just their face value or slightly more, there are some rare errors and varieties that can fetch a premium. Let's dive into the most valuable varieties and errors you should be on the lookout for. With the 1990-60 Lincoln cent, a double die obverse DDO occurs when the design on the die is accidentally struck twice at slightly different angles, creating a doubling effect on the coin. For the 1990-60 Lincoln cent, known DDO varieties exist especially around the date and the words Liberty and In God We Trust. While not as famous as other double die coins, a 1990-60 penny with a significant DDO error can be worth anywhere from 20 to over 150 depending on the severity and condition. An off-center strike happens when the coin is struck improperly, resulting in part of the design being missing. Off-center errors can vary in value depending on how much of the design is missing and the condition of the coin. A 1990-60 penny with an off-center strike can range in value from 50 to 300 or more for more extreme examples. Its market value is $2,300 billion today. A clipped planchet error occurs when the blank piece of metal used to strike the coin is improperly cut, resulting in a coin with a missing section. While relatively rare, a 1990-60 penny with a clipped planchet can fetch anywhere from 25 to over 100 depending on the size and location of the clip. Die cracks and breaks occur when the die used to strike the coin develops cracks or breaks, causing raised lines or missing elements on the coin. These errors are generally less valuable than double die or off-center strikes, but can still be of interest to collectors. A 1990-60 penny with noticeable die cracks or breaks can be worth 10 to 50 depending on the severity. A struck-through error happens when foreign materials such as grease or debris gets between the die and the planchet during the striking process. This results in a coin that has a portion of the design missing or distorted. Struck-through errors on a 1990-60 penny can range in value from 10 to 100 depending on the size and location of the error. The value of a 1990-60 Lincoln cent is largely determined by its condition, also known as its grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin that shows no signs of wear or damage. Higher grade coins are worth more to collectors because they are rarer in such pristine condition. Most 1990-60 pennies found in circulation show signs of wear, which significantly reduces their value. A typical circulated 1990-60 penny is worth around 1 to 3 cents, slightly more than face value due to its collectability. Mint state MS coins are uncirculated and show no signs of wear. However, they may still have minor imperfections from the minting process. A 1990-60 penny in MS65 condition, a high mint state grade, can be worth between 10 and 20, while a coin in perfect MS70 condition can be worth significantly more, up to 100 or more depending on the demand from collectors. Although the Denver Mint did not produce proof coins, collectors should be aware that the San Francisco Mint produced proof pennies for collectors in 1996. These coins are struck with greater detail and a mirror-like finish, making them highly collectible. A proof 1996 penny in PR69 or PR70 condition can be worth between 5 and 30 depending on its quality. Here are the most important factors that could increase the value of your 1990-60 Lincoln cent. As we mentioned earlier, rare errors like double die obverse off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and die cracks can significantly increase the value of the coin. Always check your 1990-60 pennies closely for any unusual features. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Mint state coins with sharp details, strong luster, and minimal marks are worth much more than heavily circulated examples. Copper coins, including Lincoln cents, often change color over time due to oxidation. A 1990-60 penny that retains its original red color as opposed to turning brown or dulling is more valuable, especially in higher grades. The population of coins graded MS65 or higher is relatively small for certain years, and the 1990-60 Lincoln cent is no doubt. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Liberty Cent coin 1990-60, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on the fascinating world of coins. Let us know in the comments if you have a Liberty coin 1990-60 and what you think about its potential future value. Hello, our dears fellows, welcome back to our channel, coin collectors and history enthusiasts. Dears, today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of American coins to discuss a true gem in numismatic history, the 1981 1-cent Liberty coin. Whether you are new to coin collecting or a seasoned veteran, this penny is packed with history, value, and stories that could turn your humble coin into a priceless collector's item. So sit back, relax, and join us as we reveal the secrets behind this small yet significant piece of American currency. To fully appreciate the 1981 1-cent Liberty coin, we first need to understand the historical context in which it was minted. The 1981 penny is part of the Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and since then the Lincoln cent has undergone various changes in design, composition, and symbolism. The 1981 version of the coin came during a transitional period in U.S. coinage. Up until 1982, these coins were made primarily of copper with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This specific mix gave the penny its characteristic reddish-brown hue and its heavier weight. In 1981, inflation and the rising cost of copper began pushing the U.S. Mint to reconsider the metal composition of the penny, as the material was starting to exceed the face value of the coin itself. By 1982, the U.S. Mint decided to switch the penny's composition to a copper-plated zinc core. Thus, the 1981 1-cent Liberty coin represents one of the last years of full copper pennies before the major composition change occurred. This unique historical moment makes the 1981 penny a significant piece for collectors. A historical timeline graphic appears on screen showing major events in U.S. coinage with 1981 highlighted. But it's not just the metal content that makes this coin important. The 1981 penny still features the beloved design of the Lincoln cent with Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse front. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Now let's take a closer look at the design details of the 1981 1-cent Liberty coin. The obverse side features Lincoln's side profile with the word Liberty to the left and the mint year 1981 to the right. Just under the date, you will often find a small letter indicating where the coin was minted. The reverse side of the coin shows the Lincoln Memorial, a fitting tribute to the president's enduring legacy. If you look closely, you can see a tiny depiction of Lincoln seated inside the memorial. The words United States of America curve along the top edge, and E pluribus unum, Latin for out of many one, is inscribed above the memorial. The denomination 1 cent is centered at the bottom of the coin. While the design may seem familiar, the minting process for these coins was complex. Millions of 1981 pennies were struck at the three mint facilities, but the precision and quality of each coin varied slightly depending on the mint location and any errors that may have occurred during production. Error coins such as doubled dies or off-center strikes can dramatically increase the value of a 1981 penny, which we will explore further in the next section. Now comes the part that every coin collector loves: determining the value of your 1981 1-cent Liberty coin. The worth of these coins can range widely based on several factors, including their condition, rarity, and any unique characteristics like errors. Let's break down the key factors. 1. Condition grading. The condition of your coin is one of the most important factors in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable your coin becomes. Pennies in circulated condition are generally worth their face value, but uncirculated or mint condition coins can be worth significantly more. 2. Mint mark and production numbers. The 1981 penny minted in Philadelphia No mint mark had the largest production, followed by Denver D and then San Francisco S. Coins with an S mint mark are particularly interesting, as these were produced primarily for proof sets and have a much lower mintage compared to their counterparts. Proof pennies, especially in perfect condition, can be worth several dollars or more. 3. Errors and varieties. Errors are where things get exciting for collectors. One of the most sought-after varieties of the 1981 penny is the double die obverse, where Lincoln's profile and lettering appear doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. If you find a double-die penny, its value can skyrocket depending on the severity of the error and its condition. Some of these error coins have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Its market's value is $4,530 billion today. 4. Copper content and metal value. As we mentioned earlier, the 1981 penny is made of 95% copper. With the rising cost of copper, the melt value of these pennies alone has become a topic of interest. As of recent calculations, the melt value of a 1981 penny is about 2 to 3 cents, meaning its metal content is worth more than its face value. However, melting down pennies for their metal content is illegal in the United States, so collectors are better off holding on to these coins for their historical and numismatic value. Now for the big question: how much is your 1981 1-cent Liberty coin really worth? The truth is, while most 1981 pennies are worth only a few cents or dollars in circulated condition, there are some rare examples that have fetched big bucks at auction. For instance, a 1981 S-proof coin in pristine condition graded as proof 70 can sell for over $50. Error coins such as the double-die variety, or those with major minting flaws, have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on their rarity and condition. One notable sale saw a rare 1981 double-die penny sell for nearly $2,000 at auction, so do not overlook your 1981 penny. There could be a hidden fortune in your pocket. Change.so is the 1981 1-cent Liberty coin worth collecting? Absolutely. Whether you are drawn to its historical significance, the beauty of its design, or the potential for discovering a valuable error coin, the 1981 penny is a key piece of American numismatic history. Its transition-era copper content, coupled with the possibility of high-value error coins, makes it a must-have for any serious collector. If you have enjoyed today's deep dive into the 1981 1-cent Liberty coin, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more fascinating coin videos. You never know, your next find might be a hidden treasure worth thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth its weight in gold or copper.